Imagine waking up one morning to a flurry of messages from your friends, all sharing the same mind-blowing rumor that the highly anticipated Pi Network mainnet is set to launch on June 1st, 2024, with Pi's value skyrocketing to an almost unbelievable $314,000 per coin. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's exactly what's been circulating like wildfire across social media lately, and it's got the entire Pi community buzzing with excitement and skepticism alike. So buckle up, folks, because we're about to dive deep into this juicy rumor and separate fact from fiction. It all started with a series of screenshots and videos making the rounds on platforms like Twitter and GitHub. More on that later. These posts claim to have insider information about Pi Network's mainnet launch, complete with a specific date June 1st, 2024, and a mind-boggling value of $314,000 per Pi, or $159 if you prefer to look at it that way. Now, let's be real here, those numbers are enough to make even the most seasoned crypto enthusiast do a double take. After all, we're talking about a value that would make Pi one of the most valuable assets on the planet, surpassing even the likes of Bitcoin and precious metals like gold and platinum. So, what's the source of this tantalizing rumor? Well, according to the claims, the information comes straight from GitHub, the world-renowned platform where software developers host and share their code with the world. For those unfamiliar with GitHub, it's essentially a massive online repository where programmers can store, manage, and collaborate on their software projects. It's like a digital playground for coders, where they can tinker with code, track changes, and even share their work with others. Now, you might be wondering, but what does GitHub have to do with Pi Network and this mainnet launch rumor? Well, as the video explains, any major software or currency system, including Pi Network, likely has its code hosted on GitHub for transparency and collaboration purposes. And it's on this very platform that users claim to have stumbled upon snippets of code referencing the alleged June 1st, 2024 launch date and the astronomical $314,000 value for Pi. These purported code snippets are what fueled the rumor mill and sent shockwaves through the Pi community. But hold on a second, before we get too carried away, let's take a step back and examine the credibility of these claims. Now let's separating fact from fiction. First and foremost, it's important to note that GitHub is an open source platform, which means that anyone with an account can potentially upload or modify code snippets. While this promotes transparency and collaboration, it also means that unverified information can easily be shared and spread like wildfire. Secondly, even if these code snippets are legitimate and were indeed uploaded by Pi Network's developers, it's important to remember that code can be modified, updated, or even deprecated over time. What we see today may not necessarily reflect the final product or the team's ultimate plans. Moreover, the claimed value of $314,000 per Pi is, quite frankly, mind-bogglingly high, so high, in fact, that even the most optimistic Pi enthusiasts might have a hard time wrapping their heads around it. To put things into perspective, let's consider some of the world's most valuable commodities. Gold is currently trading at around $1,900 per ounce. Bitcoin, the world's leading cryptocurrency, has a current value of around $27,000 per coin. Even the world's rarest diamonds can fetch millions of dollars per carat, but nowhere near the rumored $314,000 mark for a single Pi. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's impossible for Pi to reach such lofty heights, but it's definitely an extraordinarily ambitious goal that would require a perfect storm of adoption, utility, and market conditions. The unique nature of Pi Network. That being said, the video does make a fair point. Pi Network isn't just any ordinary cryptocurrency. It's an ambitious project aiming to become a global financial system with potential for adoption by banks and institutions for international settlements. If Pi were to achieve such widespread adoption and integration into the traditional financial world, it's not entirely inconceivable that its value could skyrocket to levels we can't even fathom today. After all, we're talking about a currency that is designed to be truly decentralized, with no centralized authority or premium. Its value would be derived from the collective efforts of its community and the utility it provides as a global payment and settlement system. So, while the rumored $314,000 value might seem like a stretch today, who's to say what the future holds for this ambitious project? Tempering expectations. That being said, it's important to approach these rumors with a healthy dose of skepticism and manage our expectations accordingly. After all, the Pi Network team has been notoriously tight-lipped about specific launch dates and valuations, likely to avoid setting unrealistic expectations or making promises they can't keep. Additionally, it's worth noting that the Pi Network ecosystem is still in its early stages, with much work to be done in terms of development, adoption, and regulatory compliance. Achieving mass global adoption and integration into the traditional financial system is no small feat, and it's likely to be a gradual process rather than an overnight sensation. So, while it's exciting to speculate about potential launch dates and valuations, it's crucial that we, as a community, remain grounded and focus on the long-term vision and potential of Pi Network, rather than getting caught up in unverified rumors and hype. Ultimately, what sets Pi Network apart from other cryptocurrency projects is the strength and passion of its ever-growing global community. From dedicated miners and ambassadors to developers and enthusiasts, the Pi community is a force to be reckoned with, united by a shared vision of creating a more inclusive and equitable financial system. And it's this very community that will play a crucial role in shaping the future of Pi Network, regardless of when the mainnet launches or what the initial valuation might be. Through our collective efforts, engagement, and unwavering support, we can help nurture the growth of the Pi ecosystem, drive adoption, and contribute to its long-term success. Whether it's by participating in community events, contributing to the development of ecosystem apps, or simply spreading awareness about Pi Network, every action counts. So, let's embrace the excitement and anticipation surrounding these rumors. But let's also stay grounded in reality and focus on the bigger picture, building a truly revolutionary financial system that empowers individuals and communities alike. Phew, what a wild ride it's been. Diving deep into the tantalizing rumors surrounding Pi Network's alleged mainnet launch date and stratospheric valuation. While the claims of a June 1st, 2024 launch and a $314,000 per Pi value might seem too good to be true, they've certainly captured the imagination of the Pi community and sparked a flurry of excitement and speculation. But amidst the hype and anticipation, it's crucial that we maintain a level head and a healthy dose of skepticism. After all, unverified rumors and leaks, no matter how tantalizing, should always be taken with a grain of salt. That being said, let's not discount the incredible potential and ambition of Pi Network. As a truly decentralized, community-driven project aiming to revolutionize the global financial system, who's to say what heights it could reach if adopted and integrated into the traditional financial world? At the end of the day, the true strength of Pi Network lies not in rumored launch dates or astronomical valuations, but in the passion and dedication of its ever-growing global community. It's our collective efforts, engagement, and unwavering support that will shape the future of this ambitious project, regardless of when the mainnet launches or what the initial valuation might be. So, let's embrace the excitement, but let's also stay grounded in reality and focused on the long-term vision of Pi Network. Whether it's participating in community events, contributing to the development of ecosystem apps, or simply spreading awareness, every action counts. Because when we look back on this journey years from now, it won't be the rumors or hype that we'll remember. It'll be the sense of camaraderie, the spirit of innovation, and the collective efforts of a community united by a shared vision of a more inclusive and equitable financial future. So, let's keep our eyes on the prize, our minds open to possibilities, and our hearts filled with the passion that has fueled this incredible journey from the very beginning. The road ahead might be long and winding, but with the power of our community behind us, anything is possible. Stay tuned, stay engaged, and keep pioneering. My friends, the best is yet to come.